They mocked my janitor dad in school. Now I bought him a house. My dad was a single father who worked tirelessly to provide for me. He was a janitor at my school, and I remember the kids would often make fun of him. They'd say things like, "Your dad cleans toilets for a living, and your dad is a loser." It hurt me deeply, but I never let it show. I knew how hard my dad worked to give me a good life. He would come home exhausted every night, but he always had a smile on his face. He would cook dinner for us, help me with my homework, and tuck me into bed. He was my hero. One day, when I was in high school, I was walking home from school when I saw a group of kids bullying my dad. They were calling him names and throwing things at him. I was furious. I ran over to them and told them to stop. They laughed at me and said, "What are you going to do about it?" I stood up to them and told them that my dad was the hardest working man I knew. I told them that he was a single father who worked 2 jobs to provide for me. I told them that he was my hero. The kids laughed at me and walked away. My dad was embarrassed and told me to go home. I went home and cried. I was so angry at those kids for making fun of my dad. I was angry at the world for being so cruel. A few years later, I graduated from college and got a good job. I was able to buy my dad a house and a car. I was able to give him the life he deserved.